Hello, your girl is back. I know it has been a minute, probably a little more than 3 weeks, and I know I've been missing in action. I am sorry, you guys, but it's been a little rocky road for me in the last few weeks. And then on top of that, I just recorded this video and there's no sound. So I'm doing this over again, do my best to get through it again. But yes, it's been a while, and I'll catch you up to some of the things that's been going on. I'll start back at, I think it was around January 28th, my first treatment of the second round of 12 weeks. So I took that first treatment, and I was okay until that. I took it on a Wednesday. I was okay until that Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and some of Sunday. I was just kind of out of it. Just no energy, no nothing. Not doing well with it at all. So I'm thinking, okay. First week, kind of expected because it's a stronger treatment. So I was scheduled for a follow up in a week to see how I was doing. That morning, getting ready, my legs are trembling, standing at the sink, just trying to do my skincare, brush my teeth and all that good stuff. It was bad. So I had no energy whatsoever. Walking in the cancer center, 2 or 3 people were like, "You okay?" So I must look sick. I was just not good at all. So had the meeting with the nurse practitioner. My white blood cells were extremely low, dangerously low, and my platelets. So it was, not doing good at all. So she decided to give me, come back the next week, see how it's going. But while I was getting treatment, they give you treatment each week if you need to, to energize yourself. So I think it's just like saline, and they'll give you some nausea medication to get you through that. So that's what I took, but I just was like, you guys don't know anything's wrong with me until I come in a week later. So that's a little disturbing for me. So my niece had called me when I was there getting the treatment, and was like, "Auntie, this is too much. You're gonna have to talk to the oncologist and see if there's anything else you can do because, you know, you're not functioning." And I was like, I was just on that same page myself. So anyway, she and I kind of got together and started doing some research and pulling up some information and some possible alternatives to this medication, this red devil that they call medication. I think the name of it is dioxytrin or something like that. The red devil is probably, the people taking it calling it that. But it looks like blood, and they give it to you through a syringe. They don't give it to you through the IV bags. They have to actually sit there and push it in slowly, and because it's a pretty strong drug. So anyway, we like I say, we got some research done. So I put in the portal that we use that I would like to meet with the oncologist, because most of the time I meet with a nurse practitioner, and told them I wanted to meet with the oncologist, and they said she didn't have anything available until January. So I'm like, okay, you got these cancer patients and they have concerns and you can't see them. So I went back into the portal and I was like, well, I'm sorry. Um, I have some major concerns and I would like to speak directly to the person that makes the decisions. And if that's not a possibility, I may have to seek some other alternatives, some other avenues. So, the day before I was supposed to go in, I got a note saying that the oncologist had a cancellation on the day that I'm coming in at the time I'm coming in. It's like, really? Okay. So, trying not to look at things negatively, but that was pretty convenient that now all of a sudden she gets this cancellation my day and my time. But I'm happy. That's what I asked for. So we came in, my husband, my niece, and I came in with our documentation and some things that we had looked up and found, and just wanted to ask questions, see what her responses were to these things that we found. And she did not agree with any of them, actually. So we were shooting questions at her and looked like she got a little flustered and started kind of throwing her hands up. I was like, wait a minute, calm down. We're just trying to find out if there's anything else we can do, because I'm not doing well with this. Because now my circumstances are extenuating circumstances because of the blood clot in my lung. So it's not just the fact that I know people get through that medication, but everybody don't get through with a blood clot in their lung. So mine was a little different. So I thought she should be taking some extra precautions with my treatment, and I didn't see that they were, because I came in and I asked for a CAT scan to see, I asked for a CAT scan and an echocardiogram, and I want to get another thing from my breast surgeon as far as where the tumors are, because to me, we're just doing status quo, and my situation is not a status quo with this blood clot in my lung. So I want to see where we're at. There's a possibility that I can not have to take 4 of these treatments. So, that was my concern, which I felt like I was rightfully so to try and find that out, because you have to advocate for yourself. If you don't, a lot of these hospitals, they see so much of the same thing that they start kind of treating you like that, like, well, this is sort of like what this person had, so okay, we're good. No, we're not. So anyway, she got a little flustered at us and walked out and wasn't even going to give me my saline thing. I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to get a treatment. You guys scheduled this and now you're sending me out of here. So anyway, I did get the treatment and everything. But the following week, when we came back, we saw a nurse practitioner, and she was very patient, forthcoming, told us, the real on things and what she thought, and it was good. It was a good conversation, which we could say, okay, that makes sense. Don't get upset because we're asking you questions. We just needing to know why this is necessary and why there were no precautions being taken extra because of my blood clot. So she says, okay, I'll order the cardiogram, the CAT scan, and all that good stuff. I still haven't seen my breast doctor yet to see where my tumors are, but she just gave us some satisfaction, and that's what I was looking for. Is just give me something. It looks like you planned this out 24 weeks ago, and I don't see where any things are being planned to watch and see if they're being effective with me in this blood clot. So what we decided to do, or what they decided we could do, is start reducing the strength of the Red Devil stuff. So they had taken it. It was 90% down. They didn't give me 100% of it. It was 90%. She decided to take it down to 75%. She said, you think that would, you'll be okay with us trying it at 75? She said, we could go as low as 50, but I don't think it'll be that effective. Why take something if it's not going to be effective? So it's like, no, I'll try the 75. The lesser dosage might help. And with me doing the first one, I can take some precautions. So I was okay with that. but they had to take me off, for a week to build up my white blood cells. So I had that week off. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll have a little bit of downtime. Well, lo and behold, I get this strain in my, what is it called? Trapezoid muscle. It's a muscle that goes from your neck down your arm and across your back. And somehow I had a strained trapezoid muscle, which I think that's the right word for it, trapezoid. How I got it, I don't know, because I didn't have strength to do anything strenuous, so I don't know how it got there. Anyway, I had this strain, and it felt like a pinched nerve just going from my neck all the way down my arm. I couldn't sleep, or of course you got to go try to sleep on one side, but even movements would put like a sharp pain through it. I went through that for 3 weeks straight with no reprieve. It's just like constant nerve damage, or pinching my nerve. So I didn't get a break. So then when I came back the second week, the week that they had given me off, they had to end up giving me another week because I came in like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, walking sideways. People in the house like, "You okay?" It's like, "No, I'm not." So I had to get a wheelchair. They had to wheel me around for that second week. So, I just been through it. So I finally had my second dose of chemo yesterday, the 6th. And she scheduled me for an MRI to check my soft tissues because the CAT scan checks like the outer, but she wanted to do an MRI to check my neck and my, the soft tissues in my shoulder and stuff. And I went there today to get that done, and they had scheduled me for one MRI with contrast, and then come back tomorrow for another MRI with contrast. No, we're not doing that either. So I rescheduled it. You guys give me something on the same day so I can use the same contrast for both images, and give me that date. I'm not doing coming back to back, and you're charging me. I mean, the MRI by itself is like $600-700, and no, it's in the thousands. It's more than that. And my portion was going to be like $300. So you want me to pay $300 today, $300 tomorrow? I don't think so. So anyway, I rescheduled it, and luckily, whatever I guess it may have been the pre-medication that they give me before I do my chemo treatments, that did something that helped with the arm, with the strained muscle thing. I don't know what did it, but this today is the first day that I haven't just been in pain on the left side of my body. I don't know what did it, and that's why I felt comfortable rescheduling that MRI too, because it's like something helped. I've been taking so many things, pain pills, uh, heat packs, cold packs, nothing helped. But something that I did yesterday in that treatment helped, and I'm so thankful. So that is why I'm on here today, to be able to give you some kind of update. I've been rambling for quite a bit, but yes, I now have some comfort. Today was my best day. So anyway, I'm not going to tell you exactly when I'm going to come back and give you an update because I don't know. I will hopefully it's soon, and we'll see how this second round of treatment did for me when I come back. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope that helps for anybody that's following me to know, what to expect. Hopefully, it wasn't too long of a wait, and I apologize for the absence. But next time, I'm going to show you guys. I got this new tripod, and it's the one that follows you around. Uh, so I can next time maybe I'll just do something where I can walk around and you can see how the tripod follows me around. It's pretty cool. I've just been playing around with it a little bit, but I also have to take the rest of my indoor Christmas decor down. I haven't even had a chance to do that. So anyway, thanks for listening. Hope you all have a blessed weekend until we meet again. Take care. I love you guys.